All right, this is Don Kaufman, and welcome to TheoTrade. Here today, it is December 18th, 2015. I'm actually going to show you a little bit about scalping some futures, specifically scalping Dow futures here on the active trader page of thinkorswim. And I'm just going to go ahead and click a few orders in and then explain ultimately what I'm doing. If you don't see a chart, don't be surprised by that. Right now, I'm just working an order right down here on the Dow future at 17,122. And it's just a one contract trade, and I'm fairly, comfortable trading real small lots when, recording this. There we go. We just filled. So now you can actually see where I've ultimately filled. I'm just going to go about $5 higher and I'll go ahead and sell that if we bounce. If we don't, we continue to go down from there. So be it. But you can see my my one lot now working right up here at 17,127. And again, market's still trading at 17,122. So we'd have to have a nice little 4 or 5 point bounce. And while I'm actually waiting for that bounce, I want to describe what ultimately I'm doing here, because it might not make a huge amount of sense to you. You're like, all right, so you're scalping 4 or 5 points outside of the Dow futures. You get that. But you're probably looking for my stop orders in here. And what you're going to find is I don't need no stinking stops in any way, shape, or form. What I'm doing in this case is, and I've been doing it, I think I've done a handful of positions today. A fairly busy day for me, so I haven't traded too much on an intraday basis. You can see the P&L on the day. I'm just up a few $100, and that's all I'm trying to do right now. It's just a couple of $100 here, a few $100 there, and again, kind of waiting for this bounce, possibly back up in the futures. I didn't really think too much about entry and exit points in here. I need not do that. There we go. We filled. So just made a couple of more bucks on there. It's 5, points out of the Dow. Each Dow point. Okay, each Dow futures point, you're making or losing $5. So again, I'm just kind of goofing around trying to show you guys this is what scalping futures is about. There's no stop orders, nothing like that. And again, the reason I say that is because what I've actually set up, and you don't see any charts or nothing wild like that. And what you guys hear about trading futures is not how traders really do this effectively. Okay, when I tell you again, how you can do this much more effectively, and people are like, oh, I kind of got it over here. So I'll hesitate from scalping again right here, right now, and talk to you a little bit more about how I'm actually doing this. What you have to understand is I have other existing positions, and I've gone over to the Thinkorswim Analyze tab to show you my existing positions. All of the positions here in the Analyze tab have been beta weighted to the spiders. There's some advanced topics in here, right? So there's some beta weighting discussion, but I'm going to make this easy. There are absolutely no simulations. Okay, all of these are live positions. And in fact, of course, I can show you my monitor tab. So I'm up about $16,000, $17,000 today on my aggregate positions that I actually hold in this one account. I do have multiple accounts at TD Ameritrade. This is my primary trading account. S&Ps are down about 18 points, and I'm up about, again, $16,900 and some odd dollars over here. So go back to the Analyze tab, and you can see my positions in XLF and Walmart and USO and Target and everything that's in here. All this means is this idea of beta weighting. Okay. The idea of beta weighting it makes all of this a conglomerate into the spiders. So the way to think of beta weighting, okay, and again, this is beta weighted to the spiders. The aggregate delta, okay, is approximately negative 4,800. So negative 4,800 is my aggregate delta. What that really means, it's the equivalent of being short roughly almost 5,000 shares of the spider. Okay, quite literally, it's not 5,000 shares. It's actually 4,800 shares of the spiders. But I think you get it. This position, whatever the position is, All right, it's S&P futures and Nasdaq futures and Dow futures and Apple and TD Ameritrade, some stock in there. I'm along a bunch of TD Ameritrade. I worked there for the better part of my career, and Costco but whatever these are, it's all conglomerated together, being short almost 5,000 deltas. And again, that's my live position. It's not altered in any way, shape, or form. You can see the P&L. So what ultimately I do is I come in here on a day-to-day basis, and I'll trade, all right, Dow futures from the long side. Like, I'm not going to short a Dow future. And if the Dow future goes against me, like, what the heck do I need to stop for? I'm offsetting my directional risk by buying a Dow future. I'm actually offsetting a portion of the directional risk that I'm already incurring. We already talked about this, and here I just put in another order there, and maybe it's going to work, maybe it's not, but I'm going to be okay, Because again, all I'm doing is trading against existing positions, all right? And I'm filled. I'm trading against an existing position. And to do that, I'll sit back, relaxed in my seat, and try to make a couple of $100 here and there throughout the course of the day without exacerbating any more risk. It's like the layup to learn to trade futures. And it's one of the things I'm going to be doing extensively here at TheoTrade, is showing you this is what traders do. They don't necessarily sit there all day long, studying a given chart. Oh, is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? It's about being relaxed and being effective, in the types of positions that you place on a day-to-day basis over there, and the ability to simply trade around an existing position. A minute ago I was short 4,800 deltas. Now I'm only short 4,400 deltas. Why? Because I just went out there and I bought me one of them there Dow futures. And because I bought that future, and I may have to sit there for a while, it doesn't look like it's working out. I'm losing money, I'm making money, I'm losing money. I'm so close to losing money that I might be making it. And again, stress-free, no stops over here. Learn the right skills to be effective in a marketplace. Trade against existing positions. Even if you have a 401k, you got an IRA, all right? Whatever it may be, you can trade against that existing position. And, neither here nor there. Right now, again, just scalping these one lots with really nothing but time on my hands this afternoon. Hopefully, you make a couple of $100 in a day. And I could, again, do many more contracts in this. I don't choose to. Not in this particular example. Maybe I want to be short today, and I'm happy with my existing positions. I just figured I'll take a couple extra bucks off the top. Again, this is the kind of stuff we're going to be teaching here at TheoTrade. I encourage you, join us, check it out, learn. If you're going to be trading on an intraday basis, just learn how to do it right. Learn how to do it effectively. Learn that setting things like stop orders on futures, the biggest problem with stop orders is they work, and you're going to get yourself stopped out of trades. This is about as stress-free trading as it possibly gets. There we go. We filled again. And we'll go right back again. And we'll do it all over again. No stops. Do I need charts? If you want to use a chart, fine. Use a chart. But you're not going to see me using these stops, no bracket orders, just simply knowing what your existing position is and knowing how to trade around it. Again, thanks a lot, everybody, for joining me, Don Kaufman, here at TheoTrade.